boy. Ooh, I wonder what my favorite streamer's up to. I can't believe it. A block! Oh, fuck. I actually just ran my face into a fucking metal thing I had on my floor. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, man. It's just supposed to be a funny gag. Oh, fuck. That actually hurts. I'm gonna need stitches. I'll be right back.
I had to work up out the mud for the shit, ayy. Still chugging, I ain't done getting rich, ayy.
Hey everybody. I was originally planning on working on a CSGO video to have up for you guys today, but something a little interesting happened with me on Twitter, and I thought that would be a little fun to share with you guys, and I thought it would be a good lesson that some of you could all take away with this. And another reason I want to make this video is because one of my followers recently said they got a job, so this had me thinking, and I wanted to go ahead and just give a few tips out there because I've worked a few jobs myself, and I thought it would be good information, especially for anybody that's starting to get a job. So today we're going to be taking a quick look at Myth Flowers Twitter right here. Now Myth Flowers is actually a streamer, I believe. I don't think she really does any YouTube videos. I think she's strictly streaming, and her boyfriend is Mew. Some of you guys may know who he is. He actually followed me on Twitter before I had actually decided to go and unfollow everybody that followed me, or I just unfollowed everybody on Twitter, and then I was like, okay, I'll follow you guys back, just let me know who you are. And that was kind of like a sad face, kind of miss Mew. But she also followed me too for whatever reason. I don't think any of these people, either of them actually watch my content or anything or really know who they are. I'm just friends with some of probably their friends, and they're kind of like, oh, I'll just follow this. I don't really know. I know Mew like spammed a lot of my stuff. I don't think he actually paid any attention to it. I don't know if that boosts your algorithm or anything, but anyways, we're getting a little off topic. But anyways, if you go on my Twitter here, we're just gonna type this in and go to her Twitter, she actually blocked me today, which I never saw coming, but I guess I did something to offend her. So earlier today, she said, you can see in these series of tweets here, she's headed off to work, can't wait to stream later. Then if you go up again, she posts this picture right here that we're gonna take a look at, where she says, quitting this piece of shit place, time to be a full-time streamer, which is a very, very bold thing to say with 10K followers. I'm not trying to be a dick here, and I don't want this video to come off super negative or as if I'm bashing her, because god damn, I was about to buy her apparel. I mean, damn, $15 for a shirt, that's actually pretty good. But I feel like there's a good message to take away from this, and I just want to go ahead and analyze it and break it down with you guys and kind of explain why you shouldn't do this. Just had to put my phone on silent there. Twitter going off. I was told at the beginning of this year that I got 3 paid vacations. I spent money on flights, etc., and now I'm being told that I took only 1 vacation that I get. I'm done. I'm quitting. Fuck this shit. Only 1 paid vacation? I'm quitting, nigga. Okay, now this is really important to remember, and unfortunately I can't find this tweet from this person, but I'm gonna go ahead and go up to this one right here where it says, I give up. I don't know what to do. Victim card! She's obviously somebody that's going through a lot of stress, probably a lot of stuff outside of work that's, you know, gonna be incorporated into this. She flipped out and apparently just decided to quit her job. So if we click this post right here, I can't find the tweet. I guess the guy deleted it, or she hit it or something, I don't know. But I go down here and you can see there's like a string here and it's missing a tweet from this person. They said something, I don't remember what it was, but she was like, does losing your job count? And I was like, wait a minute. You said you were quitting your job to become a full-time streamer. What the fuck are you calling? Oh yeah, you're calling in the video. Girlfriend called and completely threw off my train of thought. I guess she thinks she can just call whenever the fuck she wants. I'm not really mad. Oh shit. I'm not really mad. So I just completely lost my train of thought. But yeah, basically she replied to this guy and said, does losing your job count? And I was like, wait a minute. You didn't lose your job. You said you were quitting it. So I replied with, what about when you lose your job? Correct me if I'm wrong here, but didn't you say, fuck this, I quit? And then you can see my comment right here where I said, never quit a job without a backup, no matter how shitty it is, especially when you're dependent on it. Hope it works out. Hope it works out. I wasn't trying to be a dick. I mean, maybe I came off a little blunt, but I wasn't necessarily trying to be an asshole. I mean, I'm nobody important, but this kind of seems like a really immature way to handle how you're feeling. I mean, I could just be a fan with an opinion, and you're gonna block me just like that because I expressed a reasonable opinion from somebody who has years of working experience. This irrational acting towards me just kind of follows and ties into how she's acting about her job in general. This isn't a good way to go about your job at all, in any circumstance, especially one now, because I remember not too long ago Mew was having a stream where he was trying to raise money for them to move out, and I remember her herself posting about trying to get a second job so she can make more money for them when they move out or whatnot. If you're in a serious situation, especially where you really need this money, you don't want to just up and quit a fucking job, especially with next to no work experience that you might have. And I don't have that much work experience either. I'm just saying this is how people older than you are perceiving it. And see, this isn't a video of me just complaining because I got blocked on Twitter. I'm saying this because she has a following of younger people who are going to be influenced to do this same thing when they get a job. Yeah, I just kind of cut this section in here after I did the whole thing with the... Yeah, just go back to the video. And this is a message I really want to push to you guys that may not have parents or anybody telling you these things, because this is really important and it affects your career down the road. It makes jobs harder to get as you go along because they're like, wait, you have this amount of work experience, but you couldn't hold a job down? Employers are going to want to know why you have all this work history or little work history with so much little time worked at these jobs. My new boss of my job that I got a few weeks ago that I really liked knew that the guy that was hired on before me that wasn't there when I got hired on, this might sound a little confusing, wasn't going to work out because my boss was looking at his Facebook and he was talking about all these jobs that he had that he quit like a week later. So these employers are eventually going to not want to give you a job. And not only that, but if you don't have a bunch of money saved up, you can't just expect to go out and just pick up a job like that. It doesn't always happen. When I got my very first job working fast food, I had to apply to like 20 places before I could actually get that one job. And yeah, working fast food sucks. And I worked retail. Working retail, it sucks. But you can't just up and quit. So many people do that, and you don't want to be just like everybody else. You always want to leave a good impression for if you need to go back to that job, your position is going to be open. When I left my first fast food job ever, he was like, you know, the doors are always open to you. If something doesn't work out in the future, you can always come back. So that's good. I'm guaranteed a job, basically. And number two, these employees are going to check back on your background, and they're going to be like, why is this person leaving all these jobs? And they're not going to want to even hire you in the first place. So you're not only messing up your chances to have a future job, but you're messing up your chances to go back to your previous job. And this YouTube and streaming shit can be very profitable. You can see all the support she's getting, but it can also be unpredictable. YouTube is in an extremely bad place right now, and I'm wanting to learn how to stream myself. But one day you can be making all the ad revenue in the world, the next they can just cut it off, just like they have recently, where you can just type in a simple word like death, and all of a sudden your video is completely unmonetized. You don't make any money off of it. And the worst part is, it looks like it says it's monetized, but no ads will actually be showing up on the video. And Twitch is partnered up with Amazon, so let you say that one controversial thing on your Twitter account and your partnership is gone. They're gonna get rid of you in a snap like that. People get banned on Twitch all the time. You think my Band-Aid's funny? So with however you're making money, you always want to also have money saved. So if for some reason you did have to leave a job or quit a job on short notice or whatever, you always want to have something to fall back on. When you just up and move out and you have your own place, you're stuck paying that rent. You sign a lease and you are stuck in that for a year. And if you don't, you can be in serious trouble for not paying your rent. So if you just up and leave your job and you have no money coming in, how are you going to pay that rent? If your internet goes out, you can't bring in stream donations and you have no money saved, how are you going to pay that rent? I just hate seeing these kids be irrational and not plan for the future, because it makes kids like me look bad. And I'm a kid myself, and I am not the best at planning or being rational or any of that. But I like to think I'm pretty decent when it comes to money and working a job and all of that stuff. Again, to Flowers and to anybody else that thinks I was being an asshole in this video, I wasn't. I'm just trying to spread out some good information from personal experience myself. It's not a smart thing to do. I've seen it affect my coworkers, my cousins, my own family, and I don't want to see it happen to other people. So to any of you guys just getting those jobs, think about that. Put in a good 4 to 6 months before you decide to quit, and if you quit, put in that 2-week notice and make sure you have something else lined up. I told one of my followers that was getting a job that everything changes from here, because once you start getting that money, it's never the same. It's a completely different feeling, especially when you're paying bills, because you can't just go and up and stop those bills because the debt comes in and they're gonna want to collect. Damn, that was pretty edgy. So just be smart with your money, guys, and realize that once you start making money and paying bills, you're always gonna have to make money and have money to pay those bills. I never had anything at all against Flowers, and this was one of the last people I would expect to be blocked from, but it is what it is. I just wanted to leave a positive message and give you guys some personal experience of mine and just give you guys some pointers. If you guys have any questions about anything that I've said in this video or anything about saving money or want any more tips on that kind of stuff, I'll do more videos like that. It's really fun to talk about. But anyways, guys, take care. Be smart with your money if you're just starting a job. Enjoy your money you're making, but also, you know, always have a backup plan. Always try to have some money saved. And I got nothing against Flowers. I'm sorry for offending you if that's what I did, but it's just the truth. You don't just up and quit a job and then complain about losing a job when you didn't lose it if you're quitting it. Almost any job you work is going to have some bullshit. Even right now, I love my delivery driving job that I got for this company. There's going to be bullshit that comes. There's going to be a day where we all have bad days, but you got to keep moving forward, and you got to keep working and making that money because it's important, especially when you're moving out and you're trying to have a place and start a life. It's a very serious thing. I like being serious, but I also like having a good time. I don't like being serious all the time, man. I like joking around and being an asshole. I need to talk shit about somebody. I wasn't talking enough shit in this video. Anyways, guys, take care. It's been T, and I'll see you on the next one.
Base guy came straight for the bitches. Mac 10 lay him on the floor like a mattress. Young bass guy in the Olympics. Stay fucking bitches. Got the chop 6 with extension. Hoes on my dick cause I look like Madlock. Bitch kiss my ring, your baby daddy is a mascot.